setting the stage. Astronomically, cosmos is defined as the entire physical universe considered to be a unified whole, attributed from the Greek word cosmos, meaning order, harmony, and the world. In that spirit, welcome to Hypercosmos. The cosmos is vast and its potential is far-reaching, only limited by our imagination. As we prepare to explore the Hypercosmos, we wish to inspire all of you to embark on this journey with us as we prepare to reach for the cosmos and beyond. Ready up, pioneers! The vastness of our potential is within our grasp. Pioneers. The cosmos is yours for the taking, my fellow pioneers. Being the first settlers in our newly discovered dominion, the Hypercosmos entitles you to be our very own pioneers. The cosmos is yours to experiment and conduct various trading activities and transactions. Make the Hypercosmos your home. Let us take this exploration one small step at a time. Hypercosmos is a community pilot program launched within the Hyperverse, serving as the second phase of the Hyper Recovery Plan. The entire community pilot program is researched, developed, and conducted by Hyperlab. Hyperlab's goal is to do more research and development within the metaverse. Bill Vaughn from Reader's Digest said that money won't buy happiness, but it will pay the salaries of a large research staff to study the problem. The success of Hyperlab's experiment depends solely on the funds provided by the pioneers and the formation of collective consensus amongst its pioneers. Hyperlab, along with its pioneers, will be the backbone of Hypercosmos, achieving a collective consensus by the pioneers, and utilizing the funds provided by the pioneers to boldly go where no man or woman has gone before. The Hypercosmos, to put it simply, serves as a fertile land in our pursuit of scientific developments, research, and exploration. Like any new endeavor fueled by the desire to explore and innovate, investments are the lifeblood of discovery. Hence, is it vital to pursue scientific discovery and to achieve our goal of reaching our potential? We will let you be the judge of that. At present, Hyperlab has been able to utilize two major cosmic reactions, hyperfusion and hyperfission, in the pursuit to better understand the cosmos. The apparatus and materials needed to hyperfusion is simply the support of the pioneers and the increase in collective consensus. Once fused together, the molecule is rather unstable and naturally undergoes hyperfusion. This formation and disintegration are the chemical reactions that will improve the overall value of the metaverse. Anyhow, we will dive into Nuclear 101 later on. The collective consensus of the universe is formed through the pioneers in Hyperlab. To make things easier to understand, this collective consensus is the fuel needed to keep Hyperlab's engines running at maximum efficiency. All parties have to perform their duties. Only then can they have a balanced way of life in the cosmos. As the level of consensus increases, Hyperlab is able to perform successful experiments and yield better results for Hypercosmos. Experiments conducted by Hyperlab are for the advancement and betterment of the pioneers. The betterment referred to here is that Hypercosmos will rehabilitate the capital fund and support provided by the pioneers back to the public. The ultimate goal of the pioneers is to maintain a good level of consensus, thus prompting the start of the community research program that would yield better resources and rewards in the long term. The advancement of the Hypercosmos can be attributed to three main factors. Number 1, to boldly go where no man has gone before via research and development. Number 2, to empower more pioneers to lead our community in exploring the metaverse. And thirdly, uplifting the entire community to reach a higher level of collective consensus within the metaverse. Navigating the metaverse with Hypercosmos. As you are all aware by now, Hyperlab has two major cosmic reactions. That is, hyperfusion and hyperfission. Let's dive into Nuclear 101 by understanding the terms beforehand. Fusion occurs when two light atoms bond together or fuse to make a heavier atom. Fission occurs when an atom splits into two parts, which triggers a chain reaction of more and more fission reactions to occur. In the hypercosmos, hyperfusion occurs when the pioneers and the constantly growing level of consensus are fused together. The heavier product from hyperfusion is unstable. At a certain level, it will be prompted to split. Fortunately, there is no need to be alarmed, as the split can be harvested and distributed towards the community. The hyperfission chain reaction will bring an influx of highly enthusiastic pioneers into the hypercosmos. Let's take a closer look at the consensus-based reward system, hyperfission. As the consensus increases, the value of experimentation increases, which yields consensus rewards. As you can see in this picture, there will be 4 consensus rewards. Hyperfission A with 0.5%, Hyperfission B with 0.8%, Hyperfission C with 1.2%, and lastly, Hyperfission D with 2.5%. Any remaining rewards generated in all the experiments will be frozen and placed into the Hyperlab dissolution system. There will be a brief hiatus, after which only the pioneers can use the funds to recoup the rewards that they are entitled to. Cycle ecosystem. This slide gives you an idea of the entire ecosystem within the hypercosmos. We always start with you in our minds, the pioneers. The pioneers provide the funds and the consensus within the hypercosmos. Once the amount is sufficient to run the experiment, hyperfusion will be the reaction that occurs at this point. As more pioneers join in the exploration, the consensus will increase to a point of instability, causing hyperfission to occur, and by then, everyone can enjoy the rewards. The result of the experiment conducted using funds contributed by the pioneers will provide you with different rewards to reap. With more fusion done, the nuclear reaction that powers the sun and the stars is a promising long-term option for sustainable global energy supply. Once the consensus is achieved, more rewards will be granted. That is the way of life in the hypercosmos. Hyperfusion, hypercosmos. Hyperlab abides by the law of conservation of energy. That states energy can't be created or destroyed, only transferred. The energy created by hyperfusion will be the same energy harvested for hyperfission. The hyperfusion experiment will be conducted daily without interruption to ensure there is enough energy to protect the overall balance of the spatial ecosystem. Pioneers will utilize the funds as means to support the scientific and experimental research of Hyperlab. After a certain processing time, the Hyperlab will distribute the rewards back to the pioneers as the law of conservation of energy dictates. Funds, consensus by the pioneers will be the energy input. Rewards for the pioneers will be the energy output. I can see those eyes gleaming with excitement to know more about hyperfusion. For you to indulge in the hyperfusion, you will need to contribute at least $100 for the experiments to be conducted. There will be no maximum deposit limit. To make things fair, there will be 2 methods for you to deposit these funds, which serves as the materials needed to conduct the experiment. The first method is by using 100% fresh fund, which is USDT. An alternative option will be 100% Hyperbond. A very important note, the rewards will be based on your downline or referrals fresh funds. Account upgrade. Every pioneer will be rewarded with up to 3 times profit. Every pioneer will earn up to 3 times the amount from their initial deposit. The reward you acquire will triple what you deposit, and once the triple reward has been completely disbursed, the user must upgrade the account to ensure the experiment and exploration can continue without any disruption. There are different kinds of rewards available, each with their own prerequisites to fulfill for different packages. Once you have received your triple reward of profit, the Pioneer's account will be temporarily suspended. Pioneers can then decide to create a new account or perform an upgrade to continue with other transactions. One of the rewards you'll be receiving arises from the hyperfission reaction, hence the name hyperfission reward. Different tiers will possess different levels and percentages of hyperfission reward. You will receive a 50% reward from your direct downline, also known as the first level downline. As for level 2, you will receive 4%. Level 3 will net you 3%. Level 4 and 5 will net you 0.5%. Level 6 and 7 will net you 2%. Level 8 and 9, 0.5%. And the last and final level, which is level 10, you will receive 2% reward. Keep in mind, this hyperfission reward goes up to only 10 levels of referrals. There is a maximum reward that can be earned, which is determined by the amount of your own deposit fund for the hyperfusion experiment. Now, on to the part everyone is waiting for, the Hypercosmos consensus reward. There are 4 rewards in play here, to ensure every pioneer in our exploration is well compensated. The further you travel, the more lucrative the rewards. If your exploration was able to generate Fission A, you will enjoy 0.5% of the global bonus that will be divided equally among all achievers. To make things easier, for Fission A to occur, all you need to do is to have a total referral of 3 people or more, with a total downline account of 200 or above, and a team sales performance of 100,000. To achieve Fission B, all you need to do is to have a total referral of 4 people or more, with a total downline account of 300 or above, and a team sales performance of 200,000. To achieve Fission C, all you need to do is to have a total referral of 7 people or more, with a total downline account of 500 or above, and a team sales performance of 300,000. Be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire. For those who are fearless in their face of exploration, Fission D is yours to enjoy. All you need to do is to have a total referral of 10 people or more, with a total downline account of 1,000 or above, and a team sales performance of 500,000. Do bear in mind, however, that calculation of consensus reward shall not include the prime performance community, and that the consensus reward will be divided equally between all achievers. To fully receive your 3-time reward courtesy of the hyperfission reward, you will need to meet a certain criteria. For example, when you have 3 direct downlines, you can earn up to 3 levels of referral rewards, whereas if you have 4 direct downlines, you will receive rewards of level 4. And you have 10 direct downlines, this will entitle the pioneer to receive 10 levels of rewards. Performing the upgrade. Why is an account upgrade important? An account upgrade is a solution when your account is temporarily frozen. We will visit this cold chapter in just a moment. No matter how, there is still a solution at hand. The first step in performing an upgrade requires pioneers to subscribe to a new hyperfusion, which is essential to fund the Hyperlab's scientific research. This leads to the expansion of the Hypercosmos global team, a team of dedicated and diligent pioneers who will shoulder each other in our journey to infinity and beyond. Once our great exploration is complete, every pioneer will enjoy more consensus rewards. Every pioneer will receive their fair share. The more exploration you dedicate your time to, the more rewards you shall receive. Now, on to the part everyone is waiting for, the Hypercosmos consensus reward. There are 4 rewards in play here, to ensure every pioneer in our exploration is well compensated. The further you travel, the more lucrative the rewards. If your exploration was able to generate Fission A, you will enjoy 0.5% of the global bonus that will be divided equally among all achievers. To make things easier, for Fission A to occur, all you need to do is to have a total referral of 3 people or more, with a total downline account of 200 or above, and a team sales performance of 100,000. To achieve Fission B, All you need to do is to have a total referral of 4 people or more with a total downline account of 300 or above and a team sales performance of 200,000. To achieve Fission C, all you need to do is to have a total referral of 7 people or more with a total downline account of 500 or above and a team sales performance of 300,000. Be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire. For those who are fearless in their face of exploration, Fission D is yours to enjoy. All you need to do is to have a total referral of 10 people or more with a total downline account of 1,000 or above and a team sales performance of 500,000. Do bear in mind, however, that calculation of consensus reward shall not include the prime performance community and that the consensus reward will be divided equally between all achievers. Release guidelines. Understanding the consensus reward is fun, but do you know what is even more fun? The reward release guidelines. All the rewards will be released the next day when a subscription is made. The total team sales performance will be refreshed and released on the last day of every month at exactly 23:59 hours. Consensus rewards are included in the rewards earned by users. It will not be calculated separately. To ease your understanding, if a pioneer subscribes to a 500 Fusion, he or she will then need to achieve a triple target that amounts to 1,500. When a pioneer obtains 250 as the Hyperfission reward and 1,250 in the form of consensus rewards, it will be indicated clearly that the user has completed the triple target prerequisite. Example of Hyperfission reward. We all love a little bit of mathematics, don't we? Let's use the power of mathematics and storytelling to unravel the mysteries of the universe. Let us begin with you, sitting at the very top, the captain of the ship. You have 3 crew members who have made a subscription of 500. Fusion using either 100% HB or 100% USDT. As captain of the ship, you will receive 250, half the amount per crew member. Being captain gets more exciting when your crewmate brings in another crewmate, otherwise known as second downline. If the second downline made a subscription of 300 Fusion, the captain, you, will receive a 12 Hyperfission reward. The total Hyperfission reward you, as captain of the ship, get is a gargantuan 762. The baseline temperature of outer space, as set by the background radiation from the Big Bang, is 2.7 Kelvin, minus 270 Celsius, or minus 455 Fahrenheit. A normal human being will be frozen in an instant. That is the problem statement. It was Steve Jobs who said, if you define the problem correctly, you almost have the solution. Let us dive straight into the freezing mechanism that we have been talking about and the solution to it. The freezing mechanism exists to ensure that no effort will go to waste. When a user's maximum reward has been fully obtained, which is the triple amount of rewards from your initial deposit. The additional rewards from Hyperfission and consensus rewards, which the user is entitled to, will be placed in a frozen state. Let me spark your interest on how you can unfreeze the rewards. The best and available method for a user to unfreeze and unlock their rewards is to upgrade their account with a deposit of at least double the frozen amount. Here is an example for you to have a clearer picture on this freezing mechanism. Assuming you subscribe to a 500 package, users are entitled for 3 times rewards, which is 1,500. If your direct downline Pioneer A subscribes to the package with 100, meaning you will receive 50% from Pioneer A, which is 50, and your new remaining reward will be 1,450. Next, you have another direct downline Pioneer B with a package subscription of 1,400, meaning you will get 700 from that Pioneer, leaving your new remaining reward amount to 750. With your direct downline Pioneer C, you will get 1,000 from his or her 2,000 package. Remember, you get 50% from your direct downline should they choose the second option of deposition. 750 will be released, but what about the balance of 250? For the time being, the remainder will be frozen as you have reached the cap of 1,500 reward. In order for a user to unfreeze the desired rewards, pioneers will have to upgrade the account with double of their frozen rewards. In this case, you have 250 frozen. You will need to upgrade the account with 500 in order to unfreeze the account. The unfreezing mechanism is a process filled with synergy. In other words, when two or more elements are combined, it could accomplish more together than it could separately. The two elements in this case are the additional fusion and experimental results. The additional fusion by the pioneers generates energy and will be placed into the Hyperlab dissolution system. It is feasible for the pioneers to reclaim energy as they upgrade the account. If the pioneer fusion has been utilized during the synergy process, they must top up their fusion to redeem a higher profit via the existing fusion. Let's have a quick recap about the whole Hypercosmos ecosystem. Hyperbond users can subscribe to Hyperfusion with 100% Hyperbond. Users can conduct this Hyperfusion experiment with minimum 100, and the more material the user puts in, the better rewards they can reap. As for USDT users, they can subscribe to the Fusion experiment with 100% USDT. For USDT users that do not have Hyperbond, they can acquire it by having their upline who possess Hyperbond and transfer it to them. Do note and take into account that there is a surcharge for gas fee. Once the user's account reaches a certain targeted profit, meaning the projected triple rewards, the account will be temporarily deactivated or frozen. But fear not, users can upgrade it by inputting more material either in HB or USDT in order to continue using the original account. Regulations when exploring the Hypercosmos. We began this session as wanderers, and we are wanderers still. As rewarding as the Hypercosmos is, let's be safe as we chase the thrill. Several user regulations to make your journey safe and pleasant, valorous pioneers are presented here. The first regulation is that pioneers that do not have HB can subscribe to it from their upline. Next, a gas fee will be charged for any internal transfer. All the rewards will be calculated in USDT. Users who want to make a fusion can subscribe in two methods. You can subscribe to our Hyperfusion research by either 100% HB or 100% USDT. For your reference, internal transfers come in two: HB charges, 10 HB as gas fees, or no surcharges or gas fees. HB withdrawals are 10 HB for gas fees, and USD3 withdrawals are 10 USDT as gas fees. Thank you. We define ourselves by the ability to overcome the impossible, and we count these moments when we dare to aim higher, to break barriers, to reach for the stars, to make the unknown known. We count these moments as our proudest achievements, but we lost all that. Or perhaps we've just forgotten that we are still pioneers, and we've barely just begun, and that our greatest accomplishments cannot be behind us, that our destiny in the Hypercosmos. That is it for the Hypercosmos presentation. Thank you for coming along this journey. Live long and prosper, pioneers.